Just waiting for everything to read as live, which should be okay. I've got excellent connection there. Let's verify that all the, there we go. And let's switch that to live chat. Shrink that. Enable that. That looks good. Let's do a quick test as we say test. And we hit enter. Oh, my fault. My fault. I did not select the correct thing. That's okay. All right, there we go. I do want to, you know what? Yeah, it's okay. That's fine. Let me go back here and say test again. And say test. Okay, looks good. We're good. Everything is working as far as I can tell. Good. All right. Let me just post in a couple places, and then we'll be ready to go. All right, here we go. Bang. And bang. And, oop, click that. Bang. And bang. 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 I tell you, this is, it would not be bad if there was something that would automate this process for me. I would not mind it too much. Okay, everything is posted there. And everything seems to be running. We look good here. Where is... Oh, yeah, that's right. It puts it in its own little windows. It's so weird how this thing works sometimes. Not a big deal, just what it is, I guess. Oh, yeah, here it is. Show app. Oh. Well, looks like the... Okay, I'm going to restart that. Crashed. The social stream thing crashed. That's okay. Fortunately, that's very easy to restart. So we'll say... Oh, there's a new version. Oh. Well, I'm not going to do that now. On the off chance it breaks something. We don't... Never... Here's a tip. Quick tip. Don't install the new version of anything while you're using it. That's just asking for trouble. So let's do one more test here and see if now we're good. Oh, I have to switch to it. My fault. My fault. Where is it? Social stream. Social stream. Here it is. Dashboard. Oh, right. Forgot I have to check the little box. It is funny the things that will and won't work sometimes. It's okay. Oh! Gotta hit the dock button there, genius. There we go. Well, whatever. Okay, so let's go find it. Gotta find the dashboard there. Okay. Oh, sorry. Man, this thing was running smooth, and there was one thing I did wrong, and that did it. Okay, there we go. That should be it. One more test. Let's just do that. And we're good. All right. We're up and running. Okay. Oh, let me just make sure the reflector is seen. So let's go find reflector. Oh, sorry. Reflector, item 0. Reflector. Oh, it's not connected. That's my fault. I actually have to connect it to reflector first. There we go. It can't see it if it's not connected there, genius. Oh, boy, I tell you. Okay. All right. So put in the code. That will connect it. And then we should be able to see it. So I'm going to wait till it connects. And there it is. And then we will go ahead and go to the reflector app and say, it should say oh, now it should show it. There it is. We're good. All right, excellent. Okay, let's get this show on the road. Oh, wait, that. There we go. That's what I was trying to do. Okay. Jeez, I can't believe how long that took. For something that I was pretty much ready to go with. Well, hey, that happens. So, as you can see, we're going to... Oh, I have to move my keyboard. Hold on a minute. There we go. I was like, why is that? Because it's not in the right spot. Move this down to here. It's going to rotate. There we go. Do that. So, we're going to continue work on the Phantump, because this is probably going to be a pretty short stream, I would say. Probably about 40 minutes or so. So not a particularly long one tonight. It's just been time. I seem to get started a little bit later than I planned this week, both times. That's okay. It's just how it goes sometimes. It's not like I've got millions of people showing up. It's perfectly okay. Alright, so let's see here. So yeah, I'm going to keep working on the old Phantump thing here. Alright, so let's go ahead and zoom in on this. I will stop to feed my dog in about 6 minutes, but that takes a very, very small amount of time. Alright, so at this point, I mean, the basics of this thing are done. They really are, as far as I know. Let me do a double check on this image really quick here. Phantump. There we go. Let me just look at this thing really quick and make sure. I don't think I missed anything. Oh, the leaves. I need the leaves. Okay, that's easy. Leaves are easy. We can do that. All right. So, let's do the leaves. I like the little Among Us guys. I might leave them there. Those were kind of a joke, because that was, if you weren't here for that stream, there was somebody and a couple people in live chat. They said, "Oh, draw the Among Us guys." I was like, "Oh, sure, I'll draw those guys." So those guys are there. Never played that game, but I was happy to draw it. Why not? So let's go ahead and make another layer here. Let's switch to, I think, this brush. Let's make sure we're in true black. Yes, that's the right size. And let's put some leaves in here. Let's turn the background on just so I can see what I'm doing. I'm not going to make these symmetrical. I'm just going to go ahead and do these. That's my dog staring at me. It is not time yet. So let's just go ahead and make some leaves. And I'm not worrying about that because these are going to be behind the horns, not in the front. So I'm just putting these here. And like I said, I'm not going to worry about making these symmetrical. Ooh, but I don't like the tip of that one. I want to give them some variation here. So we'll do that. I mean, they're going to be very similar. They're not going to be completely different, but thank you. Hey, it's not time yet. Not quite yet, but soon. Don't worry. Soon. The magic words. Soon. That's what she really wants to hear. Soon. Let's just cap that. There we go. Yeah. Let's do a nice big leafy flowery looking one like that. Come in. Go around. There we are. Kind of like the idea of having these bigger leaves towards the bottom. Are. Oh, I don't come back. Yeah, I'm not going to put a ton of them either. You know, just a few. And we'll do one like that. Comes in like, oh, not there. That's too thick. Actually, let's do a little one up here. Just so that there's one that's smaller. There we go. Yeah. I don't like them being unbalanced, though. So let's do another one here. Then I'll have it turn. This one will be turned up. There we are. Seal that. And we'll do one more little one over here. There we go. Nice and easy. So, okay. Now, let me think about this for a minute. Okay, so we have the leaves. That's good. And what we'll do is make sure the screen's still okay. Good. I want to make sure that you can still see it. Oh, I have to select multi-stream, I think, so that I can see everything on here as well. All right, perfect. Just making sure. Okay. So, the behind leaves, which are these, we're going to go ahead and just erase the front of those because you don't see the front of those. So that's because they're behind the branches, horns, whatever we're calling these. I don't know if they have an actual term, but we'll just call them horns. All right. And then in the front ones, let's do a thing where we're going to give these, let's see how small this is. That's too small. Let's bump that up to 10 maybe. There we go. I just want to give them a little bit of detail inside the leaves. This is not an image where I'm going to put a ton of detail into it, but I would like to have some. I don't want it to be just completely nothing. So we'll just go ahead and do this. And so I'm going to do two things here. First is I'm just going to have the central line. Again, I'm not making this too intricate. It can be pretty simple, really. Okay. And we'll do this one sweeping down and sweeping up. I just have to keep an eye on the time. Because, I mean, number one, my dog does know what time it is as far as her her meals go. But also because her medication is timed, she has to take it at a certain time with food. So it is important. I mean, don't get me wrong, it could be a little bit off. I don't have to do it to the minute. But I don't like to mess with the times on medication stuff too much. I figure there's a reason that stuff's there, so better to make sure you're doing it correctly. Just my approach to stuff. I take medicine stuff pretty seriously. If you're supposed to take something at a certain time, take it at that time. Okay. Let's do one more layer. And now we're going to do the individual little, I don't know, veins of the leaf. Is that what they're called? I think that's what they're called. All right, and we'll just alternate those like that. Okay, not that. Like that. There we are. All right, see, and this is what I mean is it doesn't have to be extremely, you know, I'm doing these pretty casually because this is not a character that demands a lot of precision. You know, it's a Pokemon character. They're fun. Even though, yes, I am doing a bit of a scarier look to this one, it's still a fun character. So, leaves don't have to be, okay, well, that's not good. There we go. We'll do big, sweeping ones on the big ones. Yeah, I think on a leaf these are called veins. These little lines that come off. And, you know, if I was doing a realistic one, there would be tons of these things. But you don't really have to do that for something like this. Like I said, it's supposed to be fun. It's supposed to be fun. Yeah, there we go. Okay, let's do that. Yeah, we don't have to have them equal either. I get hung up on that stuff a lot. The reality is it doesn't have to be that way. Okay, so let's do that. Okay, whoop. See, this can, whoa, not that though. That doesn't look good at all. There we go. Okay, so now, real quick. Oh, and it's almost time. It's almost time for the meal. I'll get it in a second. She's eyeballing me. She knows. She knows. Like I said, if you have a dog, actually, probably cats are, I'm sure, the same way. I think they're the same way. They know when they're supposed to be eating. They know what their meal times are, and they will let you know. They will let you know quick when it's time. I mean, don't get me wrong. When I'm hungry too. So I understand it. I get it. So can't really criticize animals for being on top of stuff. Especially because they can't cook, so they know they're relying on you. So, yeah. Yeah. Okay. Well, that one I can use a larger thing for. These are easier. Like that. There we are. And we'll do... Wait. Yes, this goes... Like that. Alright. And, okay. I'm going to go feed my animal. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to leave this up. I'll mute the mic, but I'll just leave this here so you can look at it. I'll be back in about 3 minutes. Be right back. 2 minutes. Perfect. I do have a bit of a system now. So, okay, let's keep going. I kind of figured out a system so that it doesn't take me all that long. I mean, not that 3 minutes is that much to wait, but still. I don't like having to pause the stream, but, you know, some things you just have to do. That's okay. So, yeah, we'll keep going here. Make sure the screen is actually still going. It's one thing is it's very easy to lose track of when the screen, if the screen stops refreshing. Because usually I'm focused on this, so I'm not really paying attention. Oh, you know what? Let's fix that. Also, I gotta fix that. That doesn't look good at all. Hold on. Where is that? There, right there. Let's just shade that a little bit so it looks a little better. And we'll just fill that in. There we go. Very nice. Very nice. Okay. Switch back to normal. Can do that. And that. And we'll cut those. Alright. Very nice. Very nice. Okay. Tweet. Oh. Hello, Rainbow Diamond. How you doing? How are you? I was about to say this evening, but I don't know if it's evening where you are. So, how are you this Thursday? I think Thursday is probably pretty safe. I think it's Thursday everywhere. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for coming by. As you can see, I'm just working on a Phantump image that I think I've done this on one other stream maybe, where I started working on this thing, this character. I don't know if the character is a guy or a gal. I honestly don't know. I don't know if it's specified. Since it's a spirit, I don't know if it even matters. I'm not honestly sure. I mean, it doesn't matter, but I don't know, so I'll call it a creature. It's a good name. Creature's a great name for something. A creature. Such a good word. Kind of sounds like what it is, which is a strange thing. Not necessarily a monster. A lot of people jump to a monster when you say creature, but that's not really accurate. Creature is kind of a broad term that you can use for lots of things. There can be cute creatures and scary creatures. There can be all types of things. That's why it's a great word. Creature. I've heard people referred to as creatures. For example, in the United States, I've heard people say if they want somebody to call a congressperson your Congress creature, which is a delightful term. I like it. English language has a lot of problems, but it also has some really fun words. I mean, every language does, to be honest. Every language. I like the fact that there are many languages that have phrases and words that can't be translated into English. Hi, cutie. Was your food delicious? I already know the answer. Hi. I like that. I like that different languages don't just have easy English terms that you can just swap in. It's nice to have a language. Okay, that's my dog in the background, so sorry about that. It's nice that there are languages that have not secret meanings, although I guess you could look at it that way, but things that are kind of special to those languages. I like that. I don't think everything has to be translatable. Not everything has to have an English equivalent or whatever. It's nice to have things that just kind of belong within themselves. All right, so let's do a nice, we're going to do a deep green here. Let's do like, even like a tealish green. I do like teal. It's a good color. All right, so let's now color in this. Yeah. Oh, I just realized something. I have to go to, where are the horns? Okay, let's do a, well, actually I don't have to mask it. I can just delete it. I know what it's gonna be. Actually, before I do that, just in case. There. I just made a backup of it, just in case for some reason I were to change my mind. I know I'm not going to, but just in case, I made an extra one because why not? I can. It's one thing. That's one thing that's nice about digital is As long as you have the space, make a copy of something if you're going to start erasing, because what I'm doing here, and if you do artwork, you probably already know this term, but there's two types of editing. There's destructive and non-destructive. And destructive is what I'm doing here, which most artists, professionals will say you shouldn't do. That's because I'm actually removing something. So destructive editing is actually removing pixels. So you see those pixels are gone. So just in case I wanted that back, I made another one. So that's my backup one. This one right here is a backup. You see that's destructive, it's gone. I could have masked it, but one of the few things that I don't love about Procreate is how it handles flattening things when they're masked. So I just chose to go ahead and make a backup one, or an extra one, I guess. And then just go ahead and do destructive editing. Where did I put that green layer? Where's that green layer? Where is that color? How did I lose it? Where is it? I didn't accidentally put it on another layer, did I? Oh, I did. Look at that. Yep, I messed that up. Okay, well, that's easy enough to fix. I'm just going to erase that back out. I did not mean to go on the same layer. I meant to make a new layer for that, and I didn't. So I'm going to go ahead and do this, and now come in here. And now we'll start coloring this. So good that I didn't get too far before. I mean, it wouldn't have mattered. There's a very simple way to fix that, where I could have gotten around that really easily, but it's fine that I didn't need to. I don't know if you can hear, my dog is chasing her own tail, so you may hear that because she's spinning herself around. I don't know if the mic will pick that up. If it is, sorry, she is a bit of a goofball. As if you ever watch any dog chase their own tail, it is a both funny and sort of odd thing to see when they just can't figure out that their tails belong to them, and so they chase them as if they're an animal or a toy or something like that. One of the many silly things you'll observe about a pet, if you have one. I've only had a cat. Well, I didn't have a cat. My father had a cat when I was younger. Very odd cat, though. Odd in a good way. It was like a dog. The cat was more like a dog than a cat in the way that it behaved. So, in a sense, even though I technically have lived with a cat, I don't even know if I'd consider it a cat, because it acted so much like dogs do. If you called the name, came running. It was, because, I mean, I'm not saying no cats are affectionate, but cats are not known for being snuggly animals, at least not actively. Cats, if they lay on you, do it just because it's convenient for you a lot of times, not because they seem to actually want to be near you, if you know what I mean. Again, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with cats. I know lots of people who like cats. It's fine. I don't not like cats. I just know that for me, dogs are the pet that I want, because dogs really seem to be happy when you're around. Whereas cats, I mean, if you get lucky, sure. But a lot of the cats that I've met seem to not care if the people that are their owners even exist. And that's why I kind of lean towards dogs. Dogs are always just so delighted to see you. But like I said, that's just me. And there are things about cats, you know, definitely they are more independent, which can be good. They're cleaner. There's definitely a argument to be made for having a cat over a dog. But in my case, dogs won out. And I've always enjoyed having dogs. Except for the first dog that we had. My parents' first dog. That dog was strange. It was a strange little dog. Actually, now that I think about this, and I never really put this together before just now, that dog was more like a cat than a dog. So it's weird, because I had a cat. We had a cat that was like a dog, and a dog that was like a cat. Wow, I never really thought about it in that way before just now. That's so strange. But it really is. Oh, I see the screen. Hold on, the screen froze. Let me get it back for you. 1 second, you'll see what I'm working on. I didn't realize it froze back there. Which means I can get a drink really quick while this is going on, so bear with me. There we go. Okay, so let's see here. Let's do some detail lines, because I like detail lines. Let's bump this up to... No, actually, we'll leave it where it is. Oh, no, I'll use a taper pen. I enjoy using the taper pen. So let's go back up here. Let's go ahead and put a layer right there. Let's check the size on this. That's way too small. Maybe 5. Let's go to 10. I like 10. Okay. So let's do this. Let's do it from... Now this I can do a... Let me check what my canvas thing is here. Good. Symmetry. So let's do a quick clear because I accidentally did something there. Let's go ahead and do an assist. And let's do this. There we go. Not doing anything too intricate here, just kind of laying in some shadow lines. And I'll clean these up. I mean, these are obviously not going to be like this the whole time. This is just to start with. I'm going to try to do these fairly centered. Although it really doesn't need to be. I don't have to do that. I'm just choosing to do that, but it really doesn't matter if they're not. It's just what I always tend to like them not to be too off-center. They don't have to be dead center, but I like them to be yeah, it was a little bit too far over. What are you doing back there? No, don't eat too much of your hair. You're going to throw it up like a cat. No hairballs, especially for dogs. Dogs aren't supposed to have hairballs. No, they do. Just a little thing if you didn't know that. Dogs can have hairballs too because they tend to bite on their feet and tails and stuff, and so they swallow fur, and just like a cat, it comes back up sometimes. Okay, that's good. I like that. I like that. Let's go ahead and do another layer. We're going to put another assist on. Let's turn... There we go. Turn this off for a second. Now this will be interesting. So, there we go. Yep. Yep. That's what I want. That's actually going really well. Okay. Fantastic. That went better than I thought. Oh, and now my computer says, do you want to do an update? No, not right now. Not in the middle of a stream, but thanks. Thanks for suggesting that. I mean, you would think the computer would be aware. Oh, it's being used. Maybe I shouldn't do this now. Computers. Amazing how great and bad they can be at the same time, isn't it? Okay. So that's there. That's good. All right. Let's do... You know what? I'm actually going to do... Let me go back to that other one for a minute. And there we are. Yes, that's one. Okay. We're going to do this side, too. We're going to do this. Oop, not that. We're going to do that and that and that. I kind of like the idea of the top having these lines, too. I'm going to erase some of that. Perfect. Okay. Let's turn the assist off, because the only problem is this isn't quite as symmetrical as I thought it was. So let's just erase that out. Make sure the edges are clean, too. Yes, we're good there. Let's erase that. Check that. That's good. I got to erase it out of this leaf, because that shadow is not meant to be in the leaf. It's only meant to be on the actual wood part. Okay, let's jump over here. Do a little bit of cleanup right there. Switch to the bigger brush. Whoa, whoa, almost went too much. Clean that. Yeah, there we go. Clean that. I don't like that little thing sticking out, so we'll get rid of that. Okay. So now we can punch this back up. Let's go back to here. And we will do... Ooh, you know what? I will make this symmetrical. Hold on a minute. Okay, drawing assist. All right, here we go. So let's do this. So we'll do this. That should be... Yes! Oh, very nice. Oh, no, no. It's not right there. Okay. Redo it. Yes, the only problem is it's not quite symmetrical. So what I need to do is something like that. There we go. That should be good. Yes, that's good. Turn off the assist. Come back in here. Clean that edge up. Clean that edge up. Right there. And that is going to be our black center layer, just like this. Right. And we're leaving a little bit on the bottom because that's going to be a darker color. Okay, just checking. So you want to have a little bit on the bottom there just for the kind of underlighting that's going to be present. Where are we? 31 minutes. Okay. Yeah, this is definitely going to be a shorter stream, so I'm going to do a little bit more, and then we'll be done for this particular stream. Okay. Turn that off. Let's turn the assist off of this. Get that eraser up. We need to erase here. Actually, let me do this. There we go. Just so I can make sure it's clean. Don't want to erase too much. Don't want to miss anything. Like that. Which I might not have seen the other way. Now, on this one, for this part, I'm not going to bother with the underlighting. I'm actually going to make this go pure black in the dark parts. Even though technically there would be underlighting, I think it looks better if it's just blackened out. I kind of like it. So we'll do that. We turn this on. There we go. See? Little things like that. And then we'll take this color. And that color is on this layer, so we'll go ahead and grab that color. Oh, I see what I did. Gotta erase this so that that color can come through, which is easy. Erase this. Go here. Come back down. Put that color in. See, now there's the dark part on the bottom. So it's still darker than the lighter parts, but it also has a little bit of reflected light there. Just by doing that. Okay. See? And then up here, that's already darkened, so we're good there. Wait, is my screen still? Yes, it is. Okay. You know what? I'm going to do something else, too. These can now merge, because I know they're good. So let's go back to black. Go back to that taper pen. I'm on a new layer. Let's go ahead and do an assist on that layer. And let's do something like this and see if I can get this to... Oh, yeah. I think I went too far in. Hold on a minute. Yeah, not far enough this time. Hold on a minute. Okay, hold on. Let's see. Oh, no. Okay, there we are. Okay, hold on. Yes, that's it. That's what I wanted. Turn the assist off. Let's get that brush back. Let's do this. Fill that in. That looks pretty good. That's what I wanted. Hi, cutie. There we go. Just some nice accent lines. Nothing too dramatic. I'm not going too crazy with this, but I do like that. That looks good. Yeah. That is not bad. So the only other thing then I have to really do is some color work on the leaves. And I think for that, let's try something. Let's knock this, where's the green? Okay, there's green. Let's go additional layer. Let's just put a dot right there. Let's knock that brightness down a bit. There we are, right there. Okay, we're going to sample that color. Now we're going to erase that because we don't need that anymore. And now, let's get that taper pen again. And let's try something. What if we do something like this? See, and we just have this be the darker elements, the leaves. Now I'm going to clean those edges up, but I think this is what I'm going to do. And I'm not going to worry about these being, well, okay, I can't have it like that, but I'm not going to worry about these being as orderly as some of the other stuff. Because I think it's just kind of more organic to just let it be what it is. Yeah, something like that. Where it's just kind of the edging of it. And then I'll come in here and I'll just clean these edges up. And just let that be the accent lines. The accent colors, I guess. See, like that? Just simple. It doesn't have to be... Not everything has to be overly done. It doesn't all have to be heavy and overworked and everything. You can just do simple stuff like this. Just little things. Yeah. See, I think that looks all right. So let me do this. See, I'm just letting these kind of flow out. I'm not going to worry about... Well, okay, not that, though. Mostly not worrying about it. I'm not going to totally just let it do whatever, but it can definitely be casualer, more casual. Casualer, that's not a word. More casual. See, I like that. I think that's... Although I do think maybe it is a little dark. Maybe we'll go to 55. Oh, geez, I don't know. No, actually, you know what? I'm going to stick with what I had. I like that. I like that. That's going to stay. Nope, I'm not gonna alter that brightness. I think it's good. Let's not mess with it too much. I'm just gonna, like I said, I'm not gonna overwork this. I'm not gonna worry about it too much. I'm just gonna let it be fun, because that's what it should be. Artwork should be fun. So let it be fun. Don't worry about it too much, unless, you know, you have to. And we don't have to with this. We do not have to. We're just having a good time here. So that's what we're going to do. Now, I do have to be a little careful in here. There we are. Just because I got a little close on that one. Went a little overboard. Little too casual with the edges. But no, I like that. I think that's going to look good. I think that's going to look good. Yep. And we'll just keep going here. We'll just... See? Simple. Just simple. Let's do this, and then I don't have to worry about that line. See? Kind of help myself there. I don't know if you could probably hear the pen hitting the screen there. It's okay. Doesn't hurt anything. So I gotta be a little careful in here, because the pen I'm using is, in all honesty, probably slightly too big for what I'm doing here. But it's okay. It'll work. It's working. It's just a matter of getting it. Okay, well, that's going to be tricky, so we're going to go with the smaller pen. And we'll just do that, and we'll do all that. There we are, and we'll erase all that. And we'll erase that. There we go. And you know what? Because I want to have something here. There we are. See? Nothing to it. Not worrying about it too much. Just, I like those leaves. I like them. Yep. Well, I'm right at about the 40-minute mark, so I'm actually going to bring this stream to a close. I'm probably going to do one more stream with this, doing more final details like this, but I think this is going the way I want it to. So, as I said, it's a bit of a shorter stream, so sorry about that. Both the streams this week have been kind of short, just the way that it worked out. But I feel like this is... Oop, no, go back. I like where this is going. I like where I think it's going to end up. I should say it that way. So far, so good. So, all right. Well, let me do this. There we go. Well, thank you for coming by. And welcome, Rainbow Diamond. I don't know if you're still here, but thank you for coming by. I think this is the first stream you've been to. If not, I apologize. I don't think I remember that name. I also know people sometimes change their names when they're doing different stuff, so it might be that. Either way, thank you for being here at all. I appreciate it. I actually have had some new people showing up, which I think is great. I've had some people coming back, and I've had some new people showing up. So that's great. I'm very pleased with that. That's why I try to make sure, even if I don't necessarily do an hour stream every time, I try to make sure I do the streams, because I know people like to see this stuff. I've gotten some very nice messages, so thank you for those as well, people who've sent those. And these are all going to go up on the YouTube channel. So if you come here later and you want to see some of the older stuff, because I've worked on a lot of different things and a lot of different streams, you can go to the YouTube channel, which is, I probably should move this up to there. There you go. So if you go there, then you will actually see, if you go to that Ozone Art Foundry, I have to update that first link. But if you go to that ozoneartfoundry.com, that's where all my artwork is. That is also the YouTube channel where you can find the back episodes of the streams. Everything is under that name. That's my name everywhere. I think the only thing is on the YouTube channel, I think it's Ozone Art Foundry 1. But if you just look for Ozone Art Foundry, if you type like Ozone Art Foundry art streams, you'll find it. It's there. Or if you go to that center link right there, that will take you to it as well. Okay, well, go from here and go find somebody else who's doing some artwork and creative stuff. And go experience their creativity, because creativity is really good for you. It's good for your mind, your body, and your soul. So don't stop here. Go find somebody else who's doing something creative, or go do something creative yourself. Even little things. It's like a lot of stuff in life. Lots of little creative things add up. Just do tiny little drawings on like a Post-it note. I know people have made books out of those. Because people sometimes think artwork has to be big and intricate and detailed and grand. It doesn't. It doesn't have to be like that. You can do drawings on Post-it notes. I'm not kidding. I can't remember the guy's name. There's an artist who does all these little drawings and he sells them for a lot of money because he just kept doing them and he built up a fan base. You don't have to do big, crazy, detailed stuff. Just do whatever it is that works for you. Even if nobody else ever sees it, then do it for you. It's still good. It's still worth doing. All right, I'm going to get out of here. Thank you again for coming by. Like I said, go find somebody else doing something creative or go be creative yourself because it's a good thing and more people should do it. And on that note, again, thank you for coming by. Live or later doesn't matter to me. And until the next stream, again, thank you for being here and saying hello. And until the next stream, take care.